the kind of hit that would have killed a lesser man.
Rankings of Power. It's week 2 for NFL Power Rankings. I'm your host and master of curses, Brandon Berna, and today I'm going to rank your top 14 teams after week 1. It is literally my favorite week to do Power Rankings because of the surprise upsets. I'll spin this stupid-ass curse wheel at the end of the show, and we'll see if it can get its shit together and actually curse the team it selects this week. First, let's go to the afterlife. We're starting in heaven, the healing lights of heaven. Nobody needs those healing lights more than the 49ers right now. George Kittle, officially out, multiple weeks with a hamstring injury. Brock Purdy has a toe and shoulder injury. Jawan Jennings fucked up his shoulder. Jake Moody made Kyle Shanahan so moody they just cut him. And they were already without Brandon Ayuk as he works back from last season's knee injury. 49ers are so damn injury prone. Dre Greenlaw, who was on their team last year, is still injured from just being a 49er. So I now pronounce you blessed by God's healing light, 49ers. In hell, I think it's the Dolphins. If this is how ESPN is talking about you, you're fried.
McGenius guy, whatever the hell he is, nerd boy. But anyway, where's the physicality of this team? What did you say?
They're soft. They're soft.
They're soft.
Great analysis, ESPN. And Rex Ryan, only I get to throw around the word nerd talking about football. Stay in your lane and talk about feet, you sick son of a... Also, whatever this stat is, it sounds bad. An efficiency rating of 1.7 out of 100? I don't care what the scale is, that feels like just answering C for an entire game would have given the Dolphins better results. I hate that everyone is turning on Mike McDaniel, but if this team doesn't get fixed quick, he's going to be the first coach fired this season. I think Mike McDaniel said it better than I could have.
The good news and the positive is I don't see how it could be worse.
And that's also my playbook. Set the bar as low as possible week 1. It actually worked for Bryce Young last year as well. There are also trade rumors with Tyreek Hill heating up, and there are new court filings from an estranged wife alleging several instances of domestic violence, which 100% means the Kansas City Chiefs are the team most ready to look past all of those allegations and trade for him. In purgatory, I think it's the Patriots. You were one of the most hyped teams this offseason outside of my Broncos, and you open your season at home with a 20-13 loss to the Raiders? What in the name of Bill Simmons is that shit? You had a chance to capitalize on the Belichick loss at UNC and you laid a big old egg. Coming in at number 14 in the official ranks of power, I've got the Jets and the Raiders. Look, the Jets are the only team that lost and made the power rankings this week. And I'm doing that because the Jets looked a lot better than they did last season. The New York Jets need someone to say nice things about them, and I just did. Is Justin Fields a good quarterback? Nobody fucking knows. Nobody knows, and that's what makes football great. After week 1, we've got Justin Fields, Daniel Jones, Geno Smith, and Aaron Rodgers all in the top 10 rankings for EPA. Week 1 going into week 2 is the wildest time to be alive, so embrace it. Pete Carroll became the first coach to win in his coaching debut with 4 different teams. In 94, he did it with the Jets as a coordinator. Then in 97, he got the win as the Pats head coach, again in 2010 in Seattle, and this week with the Raiders. I liked that Vegas sacked Drake May 4 times and held New England to just 60 rushing yards. If the Raiders themselves, though, managed more than 59 rushing yards and didn't allow Geno Smith to get sacked 4 times, I'd rank them a little higher. The craziest, and I mean the craziest player grade I saw was Jamal Adams ranking as the 9th best defender in the entire NFL week 1 on PFF. Number 13, I got the Rams. Congratulations to the Rams in what was simultaneously a boring yet impressive victory. You stayed in the power rankings, and I know that's important to you, Sean McVay. I know you watch these every week. Now, LA got a huge boost from their unheralded free agent signing and former Buff Nate Landman, not to be confused with Billy Bob Thornton from the show Landman.
That's kidnapping.
Who forced a huge fumble late in that one-score game. Nothing the Rams do really matters until around week 6, however. I'll never be able to look at Puka Nacua and not think of 50 emo bands immediately. Specifically, Good Charlotte singing My Bloody Valentine. Puka continues to be the most reliable receiver to throw to in the NFL. And when Stafford has a reliable target, he feeds him. He's done it his entire career. He gets that guy the ball. Number 12, the Vikings. JJ McCarthy told the world he has an alter ego that comes out when he puts on his face paint. He said, "That's when the war paint comes on. It's like I'm ready to die on that field, and I'm ready to do anything possible to get that win. It's not gonna look pretty, and it's not gonna look like someone just did my makeup for Halloween. It's war paint." And personally, I am thrilled that he did throw 2 touchdowns and rush for 1 in the fourth quarter to get the Vikings the win over the Bears, because had he lost after saying that shit, he would have been the heir apparent to the Russell Wilson personality. He won, so now he sounds like a badass. Let's see if he can put a full game together next week. What I can say for sure is the nerds have put his passing chart right into their spank banks, which is US Bank Stadium for Vikings fans. If Peyton Manning is getting confused by the Chicago Bears defense, then JJ McCarthy probably deserves some time to figure that out as well.
I played 18 years. I thought it was man. I can promise you, JJ McCarthy thought it was man.
Real quick, don't forget to subscribe here. We're about 17,000 subscribers away from 800,000, and we're trying to get there by the end of September. You're gonna help me do it, or I'm gonna put all of you on the curse wheel. Now, I've had my mortgage through Rocket since 2019, and I've been using Rocket Money for a few years now. What's Rocket Money? Well, it's an all-in-one personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower your bills, and just manage your money. Their coolest feature is they help you cancel subscriptions that you didn't know you were being charged for. When I signed up, I honestly thought, what kind of moron doesn't know what they're getting charged for? It turns out it was me. I had 3 subscriptions that I canceled that first day. And I was embarrassed that I didn't know about them, but also happy that Rocket Money found them for me. Now, their app is easy to use, and it lays out your finances visually, which really helped me. I need to see stuff like that versus looking through a spreadsheet or bank statements. Rocket will also help you lower your bills. They scan all of your bills and notify you of what you're overpaying for and offer to negotiate lower payments for you. And no, we cannot lower our prices at Benchwarmer, okay? So don't even have Rocket Money try and ask me. Beans are expensive. Now, you can set savings goals at Rocket Money, which they'll help you automatically analyze your accounts and determine the optimal time to save so you can reach your goals faster. I love the weekly and monthly reports I get from Rocket, notifying me of subscription price increases, how I spent my money, or even suspicious transactions. So take control of your finances today. Go to rocketmoney.com/that'sgood to get started for free. Again, link in the description. Coming in at number 11, the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers probably didn't get as much love for their win as they should have because they won it on a missed field goal in the early window, but they flipped a switch in that second half and looked like the same team as a year ago, although they actually got swept by the Falcons in 2025. Baker was excellent, posting a league-best .84 EPA facing pressure. I think the most interesting thing in Tampa is that Hassan Reddick also had 8 quarterback pressures in this game. The NFL's bastard edge rusher joins the NFL's bastard QB, and just maybe it works out for Reddick and the Buccaneers keep him after this season. 8 pressures by Reddick is good for a 4-way tie as the most in Week 1 with Harold Landry, Alex Highsmith, and Trey Hendrickson. Number 10, the Broncos. Falling a little bit, but whatever. If Denver got anything from their offense, I would have had them top 5. Top 3, A blowout, number one, you betcha. Bo Nix ranked near the bottom in so many EPA and efficiency charts that I refuse to even show them. Just stare at this beautiful picture of Bo Nix smiling instead, because I believe he bounces back this week. If he doesn't, I may purchase a panic button to start smashing. I feel great about the Denver defense. It's on pace for over 100 sacks this season, and I 100% believe that that's going to happen. I am that delusional. Less delusionally, I'll wait until this defense plays a real quarterback like Daniel Jones this Sunday before I crown him. If the Broncos can slow down the red-hot Danny Dimes, then we really might have an all-time defense building here in Denver. They were officially the best defense in the league week one. The Orange Crush 3.0 only gave up 133 net yards. They earned the highest impact grade per PFSN. I don't care if that sounds like a made-up metric, just to make me happy. I love it. Number 9, the Steelers. At some point, we have to consider that maybe Aaron Rodgers does just have one more Aaron Rodgers season in him. Is that crazy? Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns in a game. The first time he's done that since... Well, actually, he did it the last time we saw him in a Jets uniform. Rodgers has thrown 8 touchdowns in his last 8 quarters of football. Maybe that's just a coincidence, or maybe he really is feeling back to his old crazy, vindictive, manipulative, condescending, egotistical, contradictory self now that he's 2 years removed from that devastating Achilles tear.
I was happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets.
All that said, should we be concerned about a Steelers defense getting gashed to the tune of 32 points and nearly 400 yards against the Jets? TJ Watt had just 1 quarterback pressure against the Jets. I am a little worried about that. Number 8, the Commanders. I know they were going up against Russell Wilson in the year 2025, but allowing just 6 points to start the season, that's going to feel good. In fact, convincing Brian Dable to start Dart sooner might actually blow up in your faces. Maybe you should have let him score a little more. My point is, you want to play Russ again this season. Now, it's not going to feel as good, though, if they can't carry over that performance in their tough upcoming stretch against Green Bay, Vegas, and Atlanta. And I can't believe I included the Raiders in a tough stretch, but I do feel like they're going to be a tough out this season at the very least. We also got to see why the Commies were comfortable trading Brian Robinson, because their rookie running back Bill Krosky Merritt ripped off 82 yards and a touchdown on just 10 carries. Bill Krosky was the only rookie back that outgained my beloved RJ Harvey, and that includes a top 10 pick in Ashton Genty and Omarion Hampton. Bill Brasky had the 3rd lowest stuff rate and the 3rd most yards over expected for running backs with at least 10 carries. 2 early but promising signs.
Brasky's a son of a bitch.
At 7, the Eagles. I didn't love what I saw from you, Philly. You got the win. That's all that matters. Jalen Carter was fined $57,000 for spitting on Dak Prescott. I could be wrong, but that's got to be the most expensive loogie of all time, excluding any kind of sex work, of course. You lack discipline week 1, Philly, and I need to see Saquon go for $150 to feel really high on you again. And coming in at 6'6", the spot of Devil Magic, which is going to go to the luckiest team every week, I've got the Bengals. Devil Magic was so powerful last year, we made a flavored coffee at Benchwarmer shop. But here's some real Devil Magic for all of you, okay? Joe Burrow was the only victorious quarterback week 1 who did not complete a pass for more than 15 yards downfield. That's Joe Burrow we're talking about here, guys. Not somebody who checks it down a ton. No, I said don't show the Bo Nix stat. Chase Brown averaged 2 yards per carry. T. Higgins led the team with 33 receiving yards. The Browns had 22 first downs to Cincinnati's 11. Cleveland missed 2 kicks, and the Bengals won. The Chiefs won 9 games like that last year, I'm pretty sure. Most importantly, you survived the curse wheel from last week. Oh, fuck, Cincinnati cursed week 1. Ooh. So congratulations, you have tapped into the devil. But don't forget, he's the reason you won. He will turn on you faster than Tyreek Hill turns on his QB. or his partner, allegedly. Number 5, the Packers. Sometimes I hate week 1 because it gives us so many more questions than answers. Are the Lions just not the same after losing all of their assistant coaches? Did we overlook their personnel losses on the offensive line? Or has Green Bay really taken the next step and gone from playoff regular to Super Bowl contender? That's probably something that won't get an answer until week 3, but you can't discount what the Packers did to the reigning NFC North champions. The Lions have been a thorn in the Packers' side for a few years now. And Green Bay pulled out that thorn and they flicked it right in Dan Campbell's eyeball. It was mean, but they did it.
When you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Jordan Love was particularly good under pressure when the Lions sent an extra rusher. Love went 8-9 for 128 yards and a TD. I think more than anything, you have to give credit to the Packers defensive coordinator, Jeff Hafley. Green Bay was the 10th best defense before he got there, improved to 6th best under his watch, then opened the season holding the best offense from last year to 13 points. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty.
Number 4, the Ravens. How hard did the Ravens choke on Sunday night? How rare is a loss like the one that the Ravens suffered? Only 3 teams have won since the year 2000 when trailing by 15 or more points in the final 4 minutes. 3 wins, and the rest of those teams, and there were 2,312 of them, all losers. The Ravens became the first team in history to lose a game after scoring 40 points and rushing for 235 yards. The Baltimore Ravens were 25-0 in their franchise history when scoring 40 points or more. And I think you can see where that stat's going because they're now 25-1. They're also the first team to lose with 40 plus points and 235 rushing yards. I just said that, but it's because I still can't fucking believe it. Sometimes crazy shit happens when you play Josh Allen. We all know that.
That's kidnapping.
They tried to lean on Derrick Henry late, and he fumbled. That's rare, too. I still think you're a crazy talented team, Baltimore, and I feel like the Browns are going to feel your wrath this Sunday because of that loss.
Are you all right?
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Number 3? Yeah, why not? The Chargers. The worm has turned for the Chargers.
And a huge hit on Justin. The kind of hit that would have killed a lesser man. That's how big that hit was. Let's be honest.
I think JJ McCarthy has officially been molded by Jim Harbaugh. He definitely got that war paint shit from Harbaugh. Now, I'll be honest, I did not know who Madison Beer was before she was spotted with Justin Herbert. I also wonder how many Madison Beers get taken down during a Wisconsin football game. But it's clear Justin Herbert and the Chargers as a whole are better after Beers. She might be the perfect counterbalance to whatever crazy shit Jim Harbaugh has been saying this season. I don't know how you top remembering your own birth, but my guess is he claimed to speak Portuguese before the trip to Brazil. And you know Harbaugh is going to pull out all the stops this week because for the first time in 11 years, he's facing his old nemesis, his foil, the Joker to his Batman, Pete Carroll.
I'm the Joker, baby.
God, it's so great to have them in the same division again. Number 2, the Bills, who are on a very nice winning the turnover battle streak. And shit, yeah, I'm back on the Bills. I'm back. I never left, but I'm so back on the Bills. If it was ever going to be their year, it would have started with a comeback with the likelihood of less than 1% of happening, right? It's got to be their year. But should we be concerned about a defense that gave up 40 points in their home opener? Maybe, but they also won a game where they gave up 42 points in Detroit a year ago, so they seem to have one of these up their sleeves every year. I was also very encouraged by Keon Coleman's performance. Last year, he had just one game over 100 yards, but he opened his sophomore season with 108 and a career-high 8 receptions. Buffalo, I'm not going to say it. Number 1, the Colts. Yeah, I'm doing it. Colts. The roof was open. and the sun was shining. Also, Jim Irsay could gaze down upon the juggernaut he left the earth as his legacy. Indy's defense, second fewest points allowed. The Bills again gave up 40. Largest margin of victory goes to the Colts. The Super Bowl champs could barely even beat the Cowboys this week. Massive time of possession advantage. You are the best team in the NFL, Indianapolis. At this moment, and you had the most productive rookie ball catcher in Ty Warren. We knew he was a beast, but 76 yards were the most, and he just looks like a Colts tight end. If he played with Peyton Manning, he would be in the Hall of Fame for sure. Plus, the addition of defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo appears to be smart, and Indy had the 4th-ranked defense Week 1 in EPA, 4th in yards allowed, and number 1 in the power rankings. And now we spin this little piece of poo. And don't forget, all the cursed logos you see here today are available in shirt form at Benchwarmer Shop. All of the 2025 cursed logos. Benchwarmershop.com. So I'm going to spin it counterclockwise. I think that's the correct way to spin it. And then I'll spin this little guy, which I did not fix, and we'll just see what happens, okay? Ah, fuck! Number 7. The Eagles? Oh my goodness, Philly. Looks like you're going down, Philadelphia. I don't know what this guy does yet. It doesn't really work. Thanks for watching Power Rankings. Make sure to subscribe here, like the video. Let's just see who the Eagles play real quick. No! 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 No, 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 no. No, god damn it. They play the Chiefs. They play the Chiefs. I'm my own worst enemy. Oh, god damn it. Stupid show.